over 60. The food on your plate might decide if your knees bend with ease, or buckle in pain. Think about that carefully. Every step you take, every time you rise from a chair, every time you bend to pick something up, your knees carry the weight of your independence. Yet for millions of seniors, those very knees are quietly failing. Did you know that more than half of adults over 60 suffer from knee pain strong enough to interfere with daily living? And nearly 1 in 4 will face a bone fracture tied to weakness or brittle joints. These aren't just numbers in a medical journal. These are neighbors, friends, and maybe even you. You feel it when the stairs that used to be easy now leave you gripping the rail. You feel it when the short walk to the corner shop feels longer than ever. You feel it when your knees ache before a storm rolls in, or when you hesitate to get down on the floor with your grandkids because you're not sure you'll get back up without help. Your knees are not just joints. They are the hinges of your independence. When they are strong, you move freely, confidently, and without fear. When they weaken, every movement feels like a reminder that life is slipping out of your control. And that is why protecting them is not optional, it is urgent. The hidden culprit behind this decline is collagen loss. Collagen is the natural glue inside your body that holds bones steady, cushions your joints, and keeps your ligaments flexible. Starting in your 40s, you lose 1 to 2% every year. By 60, more than half is gone. Without it, your bones become fragile, your joints grind, and your knees ache with every step. But here is the part that should give you hope. This decline does not have to be the story of your life. Today, you are going to learn about 7 powerful collagen-rich foods that can soothe knee pain and strengthen your bones. Foods that are simple, natural, and often overlooked. Foods that can help restore what time has taken away and protect the freedom you deserve to keep. And I need to ask you something important before we begin. If you are over 60 and listening right now, yet you are not subscribed to GOLDENERA Senior Health, I wonder, are you really okay with struggling tomorrow instead of strengthening today? Hit subscribe, or explain in the comments why your freedom isn't worth one click. When you cross 60, your knees and bones face what I call the triple threat. 3 forces working silently, day after day, that make movement harder, slower, and more painful. The first is collagen loss. From your 40s onward, your body naturally loses 1 to 2% of its collagen every single year. It doesn't sound like much, but by the time you reach 60, more than half of your original collagen is gone. And here is the catch, after 60, that decline doubles in speed. Collagen is the soft cushion that keeps your joints from grinding bone on bone. It is the flexible thread that lets your ligaments stretch without snapping. When it slips away, your knees lose their cushion, your bones lose their support, and every step begins to feel heavier. The second is the decline of bone mineral density. Strong bones depend on a solid network of minerals like calcium and phosphorus built into the collagen framework. As you age, your body absorbs less of these minerals, and hormonal changes, especially in women after menopause, speed up the loss. Your bones, once dense and solid, slowly become porous and brittle. Imagine a sturdy bridge that has carried traffic for decades. At first, only hairline cracks appear. But as the years pass, those cracks widen, the beams weaken, and one day the bridge can no longer hold the weight it once did. That is what fragile bone feels like, cracks widening silently until one wrong step or a simple fall leads to a fracture. The third is the thinning of joint cartilage. Cartilage is that smooth layer at the ends of your bones that lets your knees glide without pain. But cartilage is made mostly of collagen, and as collagen fades, cartilage thins and weakens. Without it, your knees act like rusting hinges. At first, they squeak a little. Then they grind. And eventually, they seize up altogether. Every time you climb stairs, every time you bend, those hinges remind you that time is wearing them down. This is the triple threat: collagen loss, bone mineral decline, and cartilage thinning. Together they explain why so many seniors wake up with stiff knees, why standing up from a chair feels like lifting weights, and why recovery from even a small bruise or twist takes longer than it ever did before. Now let's talk about the role collagen plays inside those knees and bones. Collagen is not just another nutrient. It is the very framework of your body's strength. In your joints, collagen forms the cushion we call cartilage. The pillow between two bones that absorbs every step you take. Without enough collagen, that pillow flattens. Bones begin to grind together, inflammation sets in, and pain becomes your constant companion. In your bones, collagen acts like the steel scaffolding inside a skyscraper. Minerals such as calcium and magnesium are like the bricks, but it is collagen that holds those bricks in place. Without the scaffold, the bricks crumble, the structure weakens, and the entire building is at risk. That is why bone without collagen is brittle bone, ready to break. In your ligaments and tendons, collagen is the elastic cord that connects muscle to bone. It gives you the flexibility to bend, twist, and balance. When collagen runs low, those cords lose their stretch. They become stiff, tight, and prone to injury. That is why seniors often complain of sudden pulls or tears from movements that once seemed harmless. Collagen even ties directly into your circulation and healing. Your blood vessels are lined with collagen, giving them shape and strength. When those linings weaken, blood does not flow as smoothly, swelling builds in the ankles and knees, and healing from even a small injury takes longer. So when collagen slips away, the entire system breaks down. Fragile bones, inflamed knees, stiff ligaments, poor circulation, and swelling that never seems to fully go away. That is why you feel more pain in the morning, why you stiffen up after sitting too long, and why everyday movements begin to feel like uphill battles. Pause for a second. If you believe your knees and bones are worth protecting, prove it. Subscribe now to GOLDENERA Senior Health. If not, then at least write in the comments why your independence means so little to you. Let us now open the door to the foods that can change everything for your knees and bones. 7 simple, natural, collagen-rich foods. These are not exotic powders or expensive treatments. They are everyday foods, many of them sitting quietly in your kitchen right now. Each one carries the building blocks your body is starving for. Each one can help restore what time has taken away. The first is bone broth. For generations, families simmered bones not just for flavor, but for strength. True bone broth is liquid collagen. When bones are simmered slowly for hours, the collagen inside them breaks down into gelatin and amino acids that your body can easily absorb. Glycine, proline, and glutamine, all critical for repairing cartilage, soothing inflammation, and reinforcing the very matrix of your bones, are released into the broth. Research has shown that daily intake of these amino acids supports joint cushioning and even helps improve bone density. But here is the mistake most people make: they buy boxed broth from the store, which is often nothing more than flavored water. The real medicine is in slow cooking. A pot of chicken or beef bones, a splash of vinegar to draw out the nutrients, vegetables for flavor, and thyme. A warm cup in the morning instead of coffee, or as the base for soups and stews. Think of it as stitching collagen back into your body, one sip at a time. The bottom line: bone broth is not old-fashioned, it is your body's natural supplement in a mug. The second food is chicken skin and cartilage. For years, we were told to peel the skin off, to strip away the very part that holds type 2 collagen, the form your joints crave most. The soft cartilage around the bones is rich in the very proteins that keep knees cushioned and flexible. Studies on collagen peptides from chicken cartilage show improvements in mobility and reductions in stiffness for seniors. The key is preparation. Avoid frying or drowning it in oils, which destroy the delicate proteins. Instead, choose slow-cooked stews, boiled drumsticks, or roasted chicken with the skin intact. Pair it with vitamin C-rich vegetables like bell peppers or citrus to help your body absorb and use the collagen more effectively. The mistake to avoid is relying on processed chicken products. Nuggets, deli slices, or frozen strips will not give you collagen, they will only load your body with sodium and preservatives. The bottom line, the very part most people throw away is the part your knees are begging for. The third food is eggs, especially the yolk and the thin membrane just inside the shell. Many think of eggs as simple protein, but they are a collagen package in disguise. The yolk carries proline and sulfur, two nutrients essential for rebuilding joint tissue and strengthening bone connections. That fragile eggshell membrane you usually discard is a natural source of type I collagen, the same kind that reinforces bone structure. Clinical studies on supplements derived from eggshell membranes have shown measurable improvements in joint comfort and flexibility. In daily life, the solution is simple: eat the whole egg. Boil it, scramble it with spinach, add it to salads. The mistake is relying only on the whites. When you throw away the yolk, you throw away the very nutrients your knees and bones need most. The bottom line, eggs are more than breakfast. They are small, affordable, powerful collagen boosters hiding in plain sight. You've already learned more than most seniors will ever hear in a doctor's office, yet some of you still will not subscribe. Why take knowledge for free and give nothing back? Hit subscribe, or explain in the comments why you'd rather weaken quietly. The fourth food is fish with skin, salmon, sardines, even mackerel. Most people eat the fillet and leave the skin behind, tossing away one of the richest natural sources of marine collagen. Unlike other forms, marine collagen absorbs faster and more efficiently in the body, making it especially effective for joint repair and bone reinforcement. Sardines eaten whole are particularly powerful. Skin, tiny bones, and flesh together deliver a complete collagen package. Research shows that marine collagen helps reduce inflammation in the joints, improves circulation, and supports bone matrix density. How to use it? Grill or pan-sear fish with the skin on. Add sardines to whole grain crackers with a squeeze of lemon. The mistake to avoid is drowning canned sardines in salty sauces or relying on heavily salted versions, which worsen swelling. The bottom line, the real medicine of fish is not in the fillet, it is in the skin. The fifth food is citrus fruits. Now, you might think citrus has no collagen of its own, and that is true. But without vitamin C, your body cannot build collagen at all. Vitamin C is the spark plug that ignites the entire process. Without it, all the amino acids from broth, chicken, eggs, or fish remain idle. A daily orange, a glass of water with lemon, slices of grapefruit with breakfast. These simple choices light the engine that builds collagen into your knees and bones. The mistake is reaching for orange drinks or processed juices loaded with sugar. They do more harm than good. The bottom line, citrus is not collagen itself, but it is the key that turns collagen production on. The sixth food is leafy greens combined with garlic. Spinach, kale, collards, these deliver minerals like magnesium that strengthen bone tissue. Garlic adds sulfur compounds, which not only protect existing collagen from breaking down but also improve blood flow. Stronger circulation means nutrients reach your knees and bones faster, and swelling is reduced at the root. The key is preparation. Lightly sauté greens with garlic and olive oil, or steam them to preserve nutrients. The mistake to avoid is overcooking until all the power is gone. The bottom line, leafy greens and garlic are a quiet but powerful defense against collagen loss. The seventh food is beans and legumes. They may not sound exciting, but they are full of amino acids that your body uses to produce collagen. They also contain copper and zinc, minerals that activate the collagen building process inside your bones. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans, all affordable, all effective. A bowl of lentil stew, chickpea hummus as a snack, or black beans added to rice. The mistake to avoid is relying only on canned beans without rinsing them. Heavy sodium undermines the very progress you are trying to make. Cooking from dry is even better. The bottom line, beans prove that collagen support does not have to be costly. It can be as simple as what is already in your pantry. 7 foods. 7 natural solutions. Each one, when used daily, becomes another stitch in the fabric of your knees and bones. They are the fuel that can restore your cushion, reinforce your scaffolding, and give back the flexibility you thought was gone. Now that you've heard about the 7 foods that can rebuild your knees and strengthen your bones, it's time to face the other side of the story. Because no matter how many good foods you add, if you keep making the everyday mistakes that destroy collagen, your progress will slip right through your fingers. These are the silent killers of collagen, the habits that drain your strength without you realizing it. The first is sugar and refined carbohydrates. Every donut, every frosted cereal, every slice of white bread sets off a process in your body called glycation. In simple terms, sugar molecules attach to collagen fibers and make them stiff, brittle, and prone to breaking. Imagine pouring glue over a flexible rubber band. The band loses its stretch and cracks when pulled. That is exactly what sugar does to the collagen in your knees. Instead of cushioning and bending, those fibers stiffen, and pain follows. The second is smoking and alcohol. Collagen cannot form without vitamin C, and both smoking and alcohol strip that vitamin from your body. Cigarettes flood your bloodstream with chemicals that weaken blood vessel walls, making swelling worse. Alcohol dehydrates your tissues and robs your cells of the very nutrients needed for repair. Together, they accelerate the breakdown of your joints and bones. What feels like just one drink or just one smoke adds up, quietly eating away at the glue holding you together. The third is processed meats. Bacon, sausages, deli slices, they may look like protein, but they are loaded with sodium and preservatives. Sodium draws water into your tissues, making swelling worse. Preservatives interfere with the environment where collagen is supposed to rebuild. Instead of nourishing your knees, they inflame them. You may think you're feeding your body protein, but you're actually feeding it poison for your joints. The fourth is skipping protein-heavy meals. Too many seniors wake up to toast and coffee, or grab a pastry on the run, and think it's enough. But your body is already running low on collagen, and when you skip protein, it pulls from your own muscles just to get through the morning. That daily loss adds up. Over time, you're not only losing strength, you're stripping yourself of the very material needed to hold your knees and bones together. The fifth is chronic dehydration. Collagen is like a sponge, it needs water to stay elastic and useful. Without enough hydration, even the collagen you still have cannot do its job. Yet many seniors go most of the day with a single glass of water, maybe some tea, and think it's enough. It isn't. Dehydration makes your joints stiffer, your bones more fragile, and your cartilage more prone to cracking. A simple habit like regular water intake can mean the difference between mobility and pain. Think of it this way, every time you choose sugar over berries, you stiffen your collagen. Every time you choose alcohol over water, you drain your cushion. Every time you skip protein, you strip your strength. Every time you reach for processed meat, you feed inflammation instead of healing. These silent killers don't announce themselves. They creep in through habits, and one day you wake up wondering why your knees feel worse despite your efforts. If you're still watching and haven't subscribed to GOLDENERA Senior Health, ask yourself, are you serious about your health, or just curious why your knees crumble? Subscribe now, or write in the comments why you choose pain over progress. Now that you understand both the foods that build collagen and the silent habits that destroy it, let us put everything into practice with a simple one-day plan. This is not complicated. It does not require special ingredients or hours in the kitchen. It is a framework, each meal designed to work together so that your body receives collagen, minerals, and vitamin C in the right combinations. For breakfast, start with eggs and spinach. 2 eggs, prepared however you like, boiled, scrambled, or poached. The yolks provide proline and sulfur, both essential for collagen production. The whites provide protein to repair muscle tissue. Pair those eggs with a handful of fresh spinach, lightly steamed or sautéed. Spinach delivers magnesium, a mineral your bones need for density, and it pairs perfectly with the nutrients in eggs. Together, they set your collagen engine in motion first thing in the morning. For lunch, sit down to a bowl of chicken bone broth soup with garlic. This is liquid collagen, soothing your joints and reinforcing your cartilage with every sip. The garlic adds sulfur compounds that protect your existing collagen and improve circulation. Add carrots, celery, or leafy greens to the broth, and you have a powerful, nourishing meal that stitches strength into your knees and bones. This is not just soup, it is medicine in a bowl. For dinner, prepare salmon with the skin intact, served alongside a baked sweet potato and a citrus salad. The salmon skin is rich in marine collagen, which your body absorbs quickly. The sweet potato provides potassium to control swelling and slow-release energy to keep you strong through the evening. The citrus salad, orange slices or grapefruit with a drizzle of lemon juice, supplies vitamin C, the spark that makes every collagen molecule come to life. That single plate delivers collagen, minerals, antioxidants, and the ignition your body needs to rebuild. For snacks, choose berries and beans. A handful of blueberries or strawberries protects the collagen you already have, while their vitamin C keeps production active. A small serving of beans, chickpeas roasted, lentil soup, or even black beans added to rice, delivers amino acids, copper, and zinc to strengthen bone structure. These snacks are not indulgences. They are reinforcements, giving your knees and bones extra support throughout the day. Notice the synergy. At breakfast, you start collagen production with protein and minerals. At lunch, you drink pure collagen and protect it with sulfur. At dinner, you combine marine collagen with vitamin C and potassium for maximum effect. And with snacks, you shield and build. Each meal does not work in isolation, they connect, building a strong framework across the entire day. By the time you go to bed, your body has been fueled from morning to night with exactly what it needs to repair, rebuild, and strengthen. At this point, you've been handed a plan that could save your knees and bones from pain. If you still refuse to subscribe to GOLDENERA Senior Health, please go to the comments and tell us why you're okay with giving up on yourself. For everyone else, hit subscribe now and join a family that chooses strength. Your knees are not weak because you are old. They are weak because collagen is missing. That is the truth. And the good news is, every meal you eat from this day forward is a chance to stitch strength back into your bones. Every bite is a decision between decline and recovery, between fragility and freedom. So I want to challenge you. Which of these 7 foods will you add this week? Will it be bone broth simmering on your stove? Will it be salmon with crisp skin on your plate? Will it be a handful of berries beside your chair? Comment below and share your plan, because when you speak it out loud, you make it real. Before you leave, remember this: like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to reclaim your strength, your mobility, and your independence. This is GOLDENERA Senior Health. Your golden era deserves strong bones, pain-free knees, and freedom. Protect it.